Writing a book is not just about writing. It's about becoming, and it's about having the courage to do so. It's about having nerve. It's about having chutzpah to say, I have something to share, and I'm willing to put it in writing and print it for posterity's sake. So today, we're going to channel Independence Day energy, and we're not going to ease in. No, no, we're going to go full Will Smith, take the shot, and kick our fears to the curb. In this episode of Coffee with Karma, I'm going to be sharing the top 5 fears that keep authors stuck and help you break through them so you can claim your author Independence Day. Hi, my name's Carma Spence, and I help executive coaches, business leaders, and consultants write, publish, and market client attracting books so that they can grow their business, become the author that they were meant to be, claim their space, and become independent authors. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that this video and others like it can get into the eyeballs of people who want to become authors and grow their business with books. So let's get to the first fear. And I'm going to tell you, when I was looking at these fears, part of me was like, nah, that can't be it. And then I would think about it. Yeah, yeah, that's it. And this is one of those: fear of exposure. What if people will judge me? There's a part of me that's like, "Ah, come on, put on your big girl pants and do it." And then there's a part of me that realizes I do that all the time. I sometimes go, "Oh, what will they say if I say this? What if, oh my gosh, for years I hid who Karma really was." And the place where this showed up the most was in my relationships. And I ended up being in relationships with men who didn't actually like me. They liked who they wanted me to be. And so I kept trying to mold and change and shift. And by the time I left my first marriage, I didn't even recognize myself in the mirror. I spent like a year like unpacking me. And then I got into another relationship that was the same way. And I'm like, what's going on? And that one ended very badly. He ended up in prison for attacking me. Uh, yeah. Oh, it was at that point that I realized, this is enough. If I don't stop, the next one will kill me. And so I spent a year screwing my head on right. And so when I met my current husband on our first date, rather than doing what I did on every first date before that, I showed up as full on karma. And he loved it. Surprise! I've had lots of other podcasts before too. And I did the same thing with them. I did what I thought was podcasty, what I thought was businessy, what I thought was with Coffee with Karma. I am karma. What you see is what you get. I'm weird. I get it. And I'm not for everyone, and that's okay. But you know what? The people who watch these episodes and go, "I like that chick. She's kind of funny." Those are my peeps. And by being full on me, I've learned that you push away the people that don't need to be in your life, and you pull in the dreamy, wonderful people who you want to spend your life with. So fear of exposure is really a fear of being full on yourself and feeling like you aren't good enough. But guess what? You are. You are good enough. Whoever you, I may like you, I may not. It doesn't matter. The people who are meant to be in your world are hungry for who you really are. So be you and grow the audience that loves you, not some version of you that you don't even like. Fear number 2, just talked about this: fear of not being good enough. The fear of not being good enough leads to the fear of exposure, because if you feel like you're not good enough, you're going to think, oh my gosh, if I show off who I really am, Nobody's going to like me. You don't need to be the best writer. You don't need to be the best whatever. In the movie Independence Day, the president didn't fly the jet because he was the best pilot. No, he flew because it mattered. And you know what? What you have to offer matters to somebody. And it is good enough for the people who need you. So I can't just say get over yourself and put on your big girl pants, because you're going to feel this fear because you feel it. And that's okay. Feeling the fear is not the problem. The problem is feeling the fear and having it stop you. You need to feel the fear. Okay. I'm afraid, and do it anyway. That's what bravery is. That's what courage is. Courage and bravery is not the absence of fear. It is saying to the fear, okay, thank you for sharing, and doing it anyway. So if you need to hear this, you are good enough as you are right now. Sure, maybe you could get better, but that doesn't mean you have to wait until you're better. Start now. Start now. Start attracting the people who need what you have. You're good enough now is, and grow into the rest. Number 3, fear of criticism. Oh my gosh. Someone might not like your book. And let me tell you, it's not a might. There will be someone who doesn't like your book. And you know what? They don't matter. For example, not my last book. Or was it my last? It's the second edition of Home Sweet Home. I've got so many books now. No, it was not my last book because I did those 4. My last physical book was the second edition of Home Sweet Homepage. The first edition did really well. The second edition, not so much. And I got really weird bad reviews. I mean, like, she asked for my email address for the rest of the book. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I messaged this wrong, because there is no rest of the book. So there's always going to be someone who doesn't like your book. And that's okay, because they aren't your peeps. Anyone who's going to complain that I asked for an email address to give them more value, you don't need value then. It's like, okay, that's your problem, not mine. And it doesn't matter what you do. The more you are out and who you are, the more people are going to criticize you. I've gotten some really weird criticisms on these videos. It's like, were you even listening to what I said? Okay, whatever. There will always be someone who criticizes you. So being afraid of criticism doesn't do you any good. It doesn't move the needle. It will happen. Let it be like water off a duck's back, because you need to show up as who you are and what you have to offer, so that the people who appreciate who you are and what you have to offer can find you. So if you're waiting to take the mic to say, I'm okay today, I'm going to challenge you right now. Take the mic and claim your Author Independence Day. In fact, here's a real challenge. I would like you to post a short video on any platform, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, doesn't matter. A video of you saying, I am okay as I am, and I'm claiming my Author Independence Day. Post it, tag me, send it to me, and I will be very proud of you. Now, if you're watching this video and enjoying it, you might like joining me in the Backstage Blend. You can get there by pointing your phone at this QR code and then following the URL it takes you to, or just go to buymeacoffee.com/Carma Spence. And for $5 a month, you will get audio versions of this podcast, as well as behind the scenes information, extra resources, checklists, all sorts of good stuff, deep insights I don't share anywhere else. Join me at the Backstage Blend, buymeacoffee.com/Carma Spence. All right, number 4. And this one has always kind of weirded me out, but then when I started digging into it, I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is real." And that is the fear of success. Sounds strange, doesn't it? Like you're working towards success, you want success, and yet success terrifies you. But you know what I've discovered? It's not the success that scares you. It's what you think success is going to cost you. Let me say that again. It's not the success itself that scares you. It's what you think success will cost you. If you believe that success is going to mean that you can never spend time with your family, oh, heck yes, you're going to be afraid of success. If you believe that being successful means that you won't be who you are and enjoy your life, oh, heck yes, you're going to be afraid of success. Many authors sabotage their momentum because success means new expectations that they don't want to meet or they're afraid they can't meet. But remember, Will Smith didn't ask for permission to show up and fight. He just did. Welcome to Earth. Welcome to success. Claim success on your own terms. If there's some part of success you don't like, then craft a success that doesn't have it. Just saying. Fear number 5, the fear of being too much. I laugh because you know what? I have been accused of being too much so much since I was a little kid that I spent my preteen and teen years becoming not enough. And it wasn't until I went through those bad relationships and went through the experience of realizing I did not like not being me that I realized, and I think the biggest one is my first date with my husband, where I was full on, I threw every karma idiosyncrasy at him, every single one. There wasn't a drop of not karma in our first date. And we're going to be celebrating 9 years together, or 10, no, 10 years together, 9 years married in October. So was that too much? For some people, yes. For the right person, not at all. So if you're watching this and you think I'm too much, then I'm probably not the book mentor you want. Probably not. But if you're vibing, then I probably am. I'm not too much for you. And the reason why I share this is because if you are full on you, the perfect people will just be magnetized. They'll go, dang, I love this person. This person's so awesome. And it's because you were full on you. Now, did you notice that all 5 of these fears all are related? Fear of exposure, not being good enough, criticism, success, being too much. They're all fears that people won't like the real you. And you know what? There are going to be people who don't like the real you. That's just the truth. But you know what? They aren't your peeps. They aren't your peeps. So don't hide who you are from the people who are your peeps, because those peeps might not recognize you if you aren't you. So there you go. I've just given you permission to be full on you and claim your author Independence Day. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. Have a wonderful Independence Day. Enjoy the fireworks, and I will see you on Monday. This is Carma Spence saying ciao for now.